Welcome to episode 9 of the Unemployed Journeyman with FC Tokyo in the J1 League. And at the moment, we're still in both cup competitions. We're 13 points clear at the top of the J1 League. So we should be probably considering ourselves favourites for the title and could potentially still do a domestic treble. Right, welcome to the video, folks. The last time you was with us was for the games against Kashima in the League Cup round of 16 first leg, where we drew 1-1 after a Filip Krastev goal. Then we played Kobe, who we won 3-1 against in the J1 League. Since then, results overall have been positive, but it has been a bit of a mixed bag towards the end of this. So after Kobe, we then played Fukushima, and don't let the 3-1 scoreline fool you. This was closer than what you think, because Krastev got us a 1-0 lead after 10 minutes from the penalty spot. And at that point, I just sat there and thought, poor Fukushima, we're going to batter them here. We didn't. There were some hairy moments between us scoring the first and the second goal. And the second goal didn't come until the 78th minute when Yamazaki put in a Krastev corner. Then Rui Perez from a Yamahara ball through made it 3-0 on 82 minutes. Sandoval getting a goal back from a consolation on 90. They were kind of outplayed, but at the same time, like I say, between them, the first and second goal, there was a lot of hairy moments where I thought we was actually going to get embarrassed, and it would have been an embarrassment considering how poorly Fukushima are doing in the league this season. Then we played second place Yokohama and absolutely demolished them 5-1. It was another one of them crazy games that we're away from home. We know how dodgy our away form has been this season, but we smashed them. You know, XG was insane. Part of that will be because of the penalty. More shots on target, equal possession, better pass completion rate. We were just awesome. And Jaja Silva, this was one of them games where he turns up and there is no stopping him. 3 goals and an assist for him. He got the first 3 goals, assist from Krastev, Morimoto and Saito. Then Yamamura put a penalty away, and then Jaja Silva set up Yamamura for his second goal. A 5-1 win in the middle of all that. They scored just before half time. So, yeah, really, really handsome win there. And that game kind of gave me vibes of this 7-1 win against Mashida, where they were second, I think, in the table at the time. Then we come up against Kawasaki and won 3-0. And again, when you look at the stats, we were the better team, there's no doubt about it. Krastev had one of his good games. Yamazaki got a goal with a Krastev corner. Then Kobayashi with a Lizuka assist. And Masaki Watai with a Yamazaki assist as well. Yamazaki getting a goal and an assist, our elite centre-back there. I'll say elite, he's elite for us anyway. Then we come up against Haneda in the All Japan Cup second round. J3 League team, about mid-table in the J3 League. And it was a lot closer than what the scoreline suggests, which you're probably going to find hard to believe. But you only have to look at the stats. I mean, very similar amount of shots on target. We did dominate possession. We had much better pass completion and much better XG. Yamamura put us 1-0 up. They then pulled it back to 1-1. And it was 1-1 at half-time. And I was a bit concerned. But then Masaki Watai, Kobayashi, Yamamura, we were 5-1 up by the 79th minute. And then they got a couple of late goals to make it 5-3. And then we come up against Iwata. And I'm not really sure what happened here, because to a man, we were just poor. We really were. We got a goal. Rui Perez got the goal through Morimoto to put us 1-0 up. And at that point, I just thought this was going to be a routine win for us. But yeah, just when you look at the ratings, I mean, Sato's on a 6.1. He was awful. Jaja Silva is 6.4. Kobayashi is 6.5. Kikuchi 6.4. Fabasum 6.4. Just as a team, we were just put our goalkeeper Nozawa. He was 6.2 at one stage, but ended up on a 6.4. Kikuchi, I've got concerns about. He's not played well since he's come back from his injury. He's been pretty poor all the time. I'm kind of hoping that once he gets his full sharpness back, that we'll get the form out of him that we know he's capable of. Saito has been a bit inconsistent as well. And I'm just thinking maybe the two of, well, it's not that Kikuchi needs a rest, because he's not long come back from injury. So I think we just need to stick with him for the time being. but maybe Sato does need a rest. Also, I can't make up my mind who is Yamazaki's defensive partner. There's Fabasum, there's Capellini. I alternate between the two. It doesn't do our central defence much good because it means we're not getting a proper relationship between the two centre-backs going on. But yeah, I just can't make up my mind who I want. I have looked in the transfer market for someone better than Fabasum and Capellini because there will be better players out there. They're like 2.5 to 3 star players. And there was one I did go for, and he was one of our nearest and dearest in the league clubs. I think it might have been Yokohama or someone that he was at, Yokohama. And when I spoke to the agent, he has absolutely no interest in joining us. No idea why. Didn't give me a reason. But yeah, has no interest in joining us. And yeah, I can't really. I need to buy some of this Japanese. I've not got room for any more foreigners in the team. We can create room for that in the summer, or at the end of the season, I should say. But yeah, at the moment, there's just not anyone really out there that takes my fancy. I might have to go into the scouting report and actually do a recruitment focus for homegrown, or not homegrown, but for Japanese centre-backs. In terms of the J1 League, we are top of the J1 League. We've played 23 games, 17 wins, 4 draws, 2 defeats now after that defeat against Iwata. 55 points with 13 points clear of FC Mashida, who still have a minus goal difference, by the way. They do have a game in hand, so they could reduce that to 10 points. But I'm kind of looking at it now and I'm thinking with, let's say, 10-point lead at the top of the table with 15 games to go, I'm kind of thinking that the title is ours to lose. You know, we'd have to throw it away to lose a 10-point lead over Mashida, 14-point lead over Shonan, who we do play in today's episode. We play them at home. In terms of what they've done, all 4 defeats have come away from home against Tosu, Sapporo, Fukuoka and Yokohama. Their 8 draws, 3 of them have come away from home and the other 5 have come at home. They have, when we played them previously, they did get a draw against us 0-0 in the league at their ground earlier on in the season. And they did have a very good defensive record. Let's just have a look at them now. So they're third. Yeah, I mean, they've conceded like 11 goals. So if we're going to score against them, we're going to do very well to get a goal against this team. But like I say, we are the home team. We've got 69 goals this season. We've got a goal difference of plus 48, which is a million miles ahead of anybody else. We've only conceded 21 goals, which is the second best defensive record, but it's a mile away from Shonan. I mean, I don't know what they're doing to get such a great defence, but if we have a look at their fixture list, where's their schedule? There it is. And I mean, they're on the back of a couple of poor results recently, but you've got no goals there, no goals there, no goals, no goals, no goals. Quite a few 1 goals in there. And yeah, I mean, they're obviously a very good team, the fact they're third in the table. There's nothing else to bring you up to speed on in terms of transfers. The transfer window's closed. It does open in a month's time. Team cohesion is good. Club atmosphere is excellent. Managerial support is very good. What I also don't think I have shown you actually is we did get a Continental B licence. We are now studying for our Continental A licence. So we're coming along. The Continental A licence will be done around April of 2028. So once we've had that, we can then go for a Continental Pro licence. And my way of looking at it at the moment is I would like to get a Continental Pro licence while we are here with FC Tokyo. Gives us a chance to win leagues, win cups, maybe even win the Asian Champions League. That would be absolutely amazing. I am also fluent in Japanese now as well. Don't ask me to speak it because I don't want to show off or anything like that, but I am fluent in Japanese, fluent in English. The more countries we go around, I want to get more languages built up as well. I want to be like Arsene Wenger and have like fluent in 9 different languages or something like that. That would be quite amazing. Right, let's get on with the first of today's game. It's going to be the League Cup round of 16, second leg against Kashima, who are second in the J2 League. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the match centre. And we are going strong today. I'm not resting players. I'm not having my usual cup midfield or my usual rotated cup goalkeeper or anything like that. We're going strong. It is 1-1, I think, after the first leg. So we need to win this game. We've got Nozawa in goal, Kikuchi left back, Morimoto right back, Capellini and Yamazaki in the centre of defence, Rui Perez and Lizuka in the centre of midfield, Jaja Silva and Sato out wide with Massa in behind Kobayashi. The only one we've got left out is Krastev, that's because he's away on international duty. I'm uncertain as to what my best central defensive partnership is. With Capellini and Yamazaki, this is the only combination where there isn't like lines between them, they're not even orange. Whereas if I bring Fabassem in, there is a orangey to green line between the two of them. They've both played pretty much the same amount of games with each other. I think one's played 24 times this season, the other's played 26. So it's very even in that respect. So yeah, this is the team we're going with. Let's get into the actual game. And yeah, I'm taking this seriously because I've kind of got to the stage now where I want to win trophies. You know, it's all well and good what we've done at Fukushima, but we've not won anything with them. But now we're here with plenty of money behind us. I kind of feel like we haven't got an excuse. Little blotch on us there. Let's get into the game against Kashima. Like I said, oh, for crying out loud. Like I say, they are second in the J2 league. So they're most likely going to be playing in the same league as us next season. So they are in good form. So we can't underestimate them at all. Here's Kikuchi now on the left-hand side. Rui Perez gets fouled. They've given a penalty. Is it going to stay as a penalty? Yes, it is. So Rui Perez will step up in the 6th minute to give us a 1-0 lead. And he does. Rui Perez with the goal. That's his 10th goal of the season. And we lead 1-0 on the night, 2-1 on aggregate. That's a great start from the boys. Let's not throw it away now by conceding soon after. Kashima do have the ball on the highlight. We're forcing them back a little bit. Couldn't intercept the ball at all. Now they've got a chance and it's a goal. It's 1-1. That's poor from us because we've taken the lead and now we've just let them straight back into the game again. I don't actually know if away goals count in this competition. We are now both level on away goals, but both have one away goal each. But that was poor. It's not a high XG chance either, but we've got the ball now on the highlight. They win it back, but then we intercept Sato to Rui Perez. Couldn't find his man, and now they can come at us again, but we win the ball back, and then we lose the ball again. I mean, crying out loud, come on. When you win the ball back, just keep the ball. You're better than this. Right, they're going back to their defence. Then out to their left-hand side. All the way back to the goalkeeper. I mean, we're restricting them getting forward at the very least. And then we intercepted with Morimoto. We know what he can do on this right-hand side. Gets the ball into the box towards JJ Silva and it's a goal. It's 2-1. It is going to count, I believe. There's no VAR review and JJ Silva makes it 2-1. Here's another highlight. It looks like we're going to have quite a highlight-heavy game at this rate. Sato with the ball. He couldn't get the cross in. Goes back to Morimoto, who does get the cross in. But they clear their lines, but we still have the ball. It's with Kikuchi now out on our left. He's going to go back inside to Capellini, then back to Kikuchi. He's going to go back to Capellini. Lizuka. He finds Morimoto. Good position out wide on the right. But he can't get past his man. He loses the ball. And now they can counter us. But we win it back again. This is what I like. When we're winning the ball back and pressing well. Here's Lizuka. Gives it to Sato. Sato. 5th goal of the season. He doesn't score the amount of goals that JJ Silva scores. But he does get the assists. And this is one of the games where he's playing well by the looks of it. 3-1 on the night. 4-2 on aggregate. Rui Perez now. To Sato. Back to Yamazaki. Lizuka. Sato. Morimoto. We're passing it around really fluently. Massa. It's Massa Watai with the goal. It's 4-1 and we are demolishing Kashima. You love to see it when we play like this. This is us pretty much at our best. Right, short corner. We take a lot of short corners and I don't know why. So we don't have short corners turned on as being a frequent thing. But they've suddenly got a break going on here. They've kind of slowed their break down, but there's our gathers as a poor cross from their winger really. Because for a while there, they did look like that was going to be dangerous. and they still have the ball. They get it from the goal kick. Again, I don't know why the goalkeeper's going long when he should be going short. When he does go long like that, he ends up giving the ball away to the opposition. Exactly the reason why we turned on short goal kicks. Right, they have a corner. We clear it, but they get the loose ball and the highlight ends. I mean, we have been the better team in this first half without any shadow of a doubt. They have a goal kick. They go long. Right, are we going to win this? We do. Sato now just gives it away. I mean, we win the ball from the goal kick and then Sato just goes and gives it away. But he's won it back there though. Trying to go around the outside. I was thinking of an Eminem song then, but anyway. Rui Perez. Oh, thought Rui Perez was going to score blind with a goal then. Maybe it's going to be 4-1 at half time. Yes, it is going to be 4-1. There was a lot of highlights in that half. Right, well done. I'm very happy. More of the same, please. I mean, I don't mind if we have less highlights because otherwise the game's just going to go on forever. But if we can get another goal or two, you know, I don't want to be greedy. But yeah, that was a terrific first half. It really was. Everyone's playing well. I mean, they were. Kikuchi and Capellini have just dropped a little bit. Right, let's make substitutions because we don't need to be keeping everybody out on the field. Come on. Right, Morimoto can come off for Yamahara. Then I think Rui Perez can come off for Yamamoto and Nui can come on for Lazuka. And Yamamura can come on for Kobayashi. We're making 4 changes. I'm not going to make all 5 because there's still 25 minutes to go and we'll probably pick up an injury a minute after the substitutions if I do all 5. So we'll wait a little while before making our final substitution. Here's Yamahara. So it would have been a weird highlight if all we really saw was Yamahara finishing it. They take their goal kick. They go very long with their goal kick. I mean, their goal kick's got a big old kick on him, hasn't he? They're on the attack. That should have been a goal. They should have scored that, really. That should have been 4-2 on the night. We have a corner. Kikuchi will take it. Oh, and it's gone in. Yamazaki has scored it. His 3rd goal of the season. I don't quite know how he's managed to score that. I mean, that goalkeeper's going to be very... that goalkeeper on a really low rating? Yeah, he's on a 5.8. Can't say I'm surprised, to be completely honest. Right, on that subject, Yamazaki can come off and Fabassem can come on. And this has been a really comfortable game. 5-1 win, well, at the moment. 6-2 on aggregate. We're through to the quarterfinals of the League Cup. We'll find out, hopefully shortly, who we're going to face in the quarterfinals. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Let's have a look to see if it tells us who we're facing in the quarterfinals. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Can we have a look at our schedule? In the All Japan Cup, by the way, we're playing against Akita, who are a J3 league team. They must be a new team. I don't remember Akita unless I've just forgotten them. We're playing Tokyo Verdy in the quarterfinal of the League Cup. Look at that. We've got 3 times in a row there. We've got them in the league as a home tie, then with the away team in the first leg and the home team in the second leg. That's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure how I'm going to fit it in as a fixture because we've got other games. It's been going on a long way, but we'll get to that next. We're now going to move on to the game against Shonan in the league. We're at home. They're 3rd. We need to win this. Right, here we are ready for the game against Shonan. Before we get into it, I just want to show you a couple of things. Got this come through here. The J1 League remains in 2nd position in the latest competition ranking list. Now, and the Saudi Pro League is top of that, which pretty much tells me that when the time comes to leave FC Tokyo, and I'm not looking at leaving them anytime soon or anything like that, I'm really enjoying it here. And we've got the chance to actually win trophies, and that has now become important for me because I think in terms of their reputation, their profile as a manager, we need to have trophies on there. So this is a great opportunity to do that. But with the J1 League being in 2nd position and the Saudi Pro League not being available to me, I kind of think our next job will be outside of Asia. So just bear that in mind for when the time comes. But what I would love is that by the time we finished here at Tokyo, that the J1 League might be able to overtake the Saudi Pro League. Not sure that's possible because of the amount of money going around in it. But it's certainly something to try and aim for. Have transfer business to bring you Yuji Barada of FC Mashida. He's a wing back that can also play as centre back. Will be joining us on the 5th of July for £3.6 million, just under a month from now, about 3 weeks from now. Like I say, he's a left back. He can play as a wing back on defend. We would have him on support. He's still 3 stars on there, so he's better than Kikuchi in that respect. 19 years old, fits the age profile of a young player for us. But I am looking at him more as a centre-back. He can play as a central defender, ball-winning defender. We would have him on defend, where he dropped down to 2.5 stars, so he'd be about the same as what we've got at the moment. What I like about him as a centre-back is the fact he's got great pace on him and decent acceleration. He does still need to improve in a few areas, but he does have the ability to improve. He's only 5'7", which is a concern, but he's got the potential to be a 5-star rated player. So if we can get him developed while he's with us as well, he could be really, really good. The only thing that's going to let him down is his aerial prowess. But, you know, he's got a jumping reach of 6, heading of 11. That does need improvement, so we probably would start him as a left back. But yeah, he's joining us for, I think it's about £4,500, which when you look at our wage spend, that would bring him down around here, you know, well into the bottom half of earners. JJ Silva, by the way, is on £33,000 a week now. The nearest one to him is Shion Inui, who doesn't even start for us, who's on £12,500. So it's like a £20,000 jump between the two of them. The main reason for that is he has just signed a new contract. He wanted, I think it was about £25,000 with a minimum fee release clause in there. We took out the minimum fee release clause and it jumped to 33,000. I did try taking it down to 30,000, but he weren't budging from 33. And I only got to try it twice, and then it went amber or orange or whatever colour you want to call it. So I just went with 33,000 because I'd rather pay him that than have a minimum fee release clause in there that we could potentially lose him on. So yeah, he's signed up now for another 3 years. Whether he stays for 3 years is another matter, but with how good he can be, him, Krastev, Kobayashi, I mean, you can see there by the potential we've got in this squad. We've got potentially a very, very decent squad, and with the new player arriving as well, that just adds more to it. And when you look at our age profile as well, all these youngsters that are in the squad, you have to go all the way down. We've only got Kazuki Yamazaki, who's our star centre-back, that is over the age of 30. Yamamoto and Inui and Akimoto and Perez will be hitting 30 very soon. But yeah, I'm happy with the age profile we've got. Let's get into the game. Enough waffling for me. Turn on the opposition instructions. This is a team we're going to go with. We have got Yamazaki out injured, so we've been forced into that change. But we do have Krastev available again, so he does come back. We've got Nozawa in goal, Kikuchi left back, Morimoto right back, Capellini and Fabasum in the centre, Rui Perez and Lazuka in midfield, Jaja Silva and Sato out wide with Krastev in behind Yamamura, who is in instead of Kobayashi. Let's get into the game. We have got all 5 of our foreign players starting this game, which kind of did want to bring up as well, because if we want to bring in any more foreign players, we've obviously got to let some leave, because we can't have any more than 5 foreign players in our starting or in a match day squad. And the ones we've got, probably with the exception of Fabasum, we need all of them. You know, we don't want to lose Krastev. We don't want to lose Rui Perez, Jaja Silva. Looks like we might have a penalty here. Is it going to be given by VAR? No, it's not. No penalty. We carry on as we are. Bright start though. We've had the better start of the game. No shots or anything, but here's Shonan now. Bear in mind, Shonan have only conceded 11 goals. If they score here, we could be in trouble. They don't score, but they've got the ball right back again. We need to be tight at the back because we can't allow them to score. Oof. You kind of feel that if you're going to score against Shonan, you're probably not going to score more than one. Not with their defensive record being the way it is. And when we played them at their ground earlier on in the season, JJ Silva's through and JJ Silva has scored. It's going to be disallowed. I'm not going to get too excited. This is why I hate VAR. You get excited, you start cheering, and then they go and disallow it, just like that. Oh, VAR. You're ruining football. Here's Morimoto to Sato. We're still coming on to the attack. Oh, rolled across the box. They clear their lines, but we've got the ball right back again. Here's Morimoto again with Sato. Rui Perez, and it's just over the crossbar. Their goalkeeper's got a bit of a knock by the looks of it. And yeah, like I say, we've certainly started bright, but here's Shonan now with the corner. Delafeo takes it forward, puts the ball into the box. We don't really clear our lines, and they've scored. We are in trouble. This could be a second league defeat on a trot, which I've got to say will cause me a lot of concern. Because if you lose a game, you try to bounce back with a win in your next one. And yeah, we bounced back with a win in the League Cup, but this is our next league game. Oh, we've intercepted Krastev with Yamamura behind Jaja Silva. But here's Sato. 1-1, come on. Oh, not again, ref, please. Don't do this to me again. Oh, thank God for that, it's been awarded. Sato with a goal, JJ Silva with the assist, but now Shonan have the next highlight. Looks like we're having two games with a lot of highlights in them. Oh, and the keeper saved it. It's gone out for a corner. I don't like this. Shonan are certainly getting their chances here. Oh, it's just gone wide. I was about to say I think it nicked the outside of the post, but I think the keeper actually, well, he must have saved it because it's gone out for another corner. Delafeo puts the ball in the box. Oh, my word, what's happened there? It's gone out for another corner. Oh, we're in trouble here because they are all over us. We need to get the ball away. Thankfully, it's gone out of play now. And straight away, it's another highlight. I mean, I don't know how long today's video is going to be. I mean, I don't usually like them to go over 30 minutes. I don't really like them going over 25 minutes. But the way this is going, we're going to be here for about 2 hours. And the highlights we've shown, they literally are just all over us. We're really under the cosh at the moment. We could do with someone just getting a tackle in to win the ball back. I mean, they're not going anywhere at the moment. They're going backwards, if anything. But we're certainly running about. There you go. There's the interception. Sato gets it. Can he get the ball into the box? He can. It's with Yamamura. Oh, Yamamura scores. Justification to bring Yamamura into the starting lineup, folks. Against the run of play, you've got to say, I'd be interested to see what the match momentum chart says about that, because that is very much against the run of play. Morimoto with the throw-in, gets the ball back. Can he get the ball in? He does. JJ Silva, oh, they don't really clear those. Kikuchi puts it, oh, and it's another goal. Sato, it's 3-1. There's daylight between us. Sota Sato with the goal, his second of the game. I mean, this has actually been, if you're a neutral observer to this, and I'd like to think you're not neutral, I'd like to think you're cheering on Tokyo, FC Tokyo. But Jaja Silva, goal disallowed. Then they went 1-0 up, and then we've come back with 3 goals in 12 minutes to make it 3-1 at half time. It is only half time and it's exhausted already. Just think how the players must be feeling. But yeah, here we go. We're the start of the second half now. 10 minutes of the second half, gone. I mean, hopefully there's not that many highlights because I don't think my heart can take it. Right, here's Fabasum to Morimoto. Gives it to Sato. Jaja Silva. Oh, good save from the keeper. That was going in, I think. Would have been a nice little curling effort into the top right-hand corner. Kikuchi with the corner kick. Puts the ball in, and Fabasum has scored. Oliver Fabasum, it's only his second goal of the season, but that's exactly why we have him at the club. It's why we've kept him around, so that he can nod in corners. I mean, he don't do it very often, to be fair, but he does it often enough. Right, Capellini can come off for Sato, and Perez is not really getting involved in the game. Let's bring Yamamoto on, see what he can do. And yeah, 4-1 up. You've got to think this is going to be a win. Machida did win. They played yesterday, so they did win their game to go to 10 points behind us in the table. Yeah, they're 10 points behind. Now back to 13 with us having the game in hand. We've only made the 2 substitutions. I've not felt the need to make any more. And that is full time, folks. 4-1 win against Shonan, the best defence in the league, and we've just smashed 4 past them. That's how good we are in attack when everything just ticks. A goal difference of 51. I mean, this is madness. I keep saying it's madness, but it is. We're now 17 points. Yeah, 17 points ahead of Shonan in third, and 18 points ahead of Kyoto and Yokohama. In terms of the Asian Champions League places, you need to finish at least in the top 2, potentially in the top 3. We'll actually have a look at that right now. Let's go to the rules page. Here we go. So you qualify for the Asian Champions League if you finish in the top 2 group stage. Then, depending on the winner of the All Japan Cup, so if the All Japan Cup winner is the team that's also first or second in the league, then you can qualify for the group stage by finishing third. If the league, also depending on the All Japan Cup, the group stage, the playoff, whatever, can be fourth. So first and second is group stage, third is group stage, and fourth is playoff. We want to win the league, but I would say we need top 2 to actually get through to the Asian Champions League, which has got to be an aim for us. 13 points clear, 14 games to go. If we don't win this league now, it's because of us. Right, that is going to be it for today's video, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, all that sort of amazing, kind, wonderful stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 10. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.